Yo, bro, I need help with my game. Not gonna lie, what's top five things? Off the top of my head, one, self love. Self love is the umbrella, and there's a bunch of other things underneath that umbrella. It's very vague, but if you want a deeper answer, not you, Daniel, specifically, but for the people that's watching me, if you want a deeper answer, you have to understand exactly what question you're asking. Understand what do you struggle with and what do you really want to know from me, and ask that question in my DMs. If you're gonna ask a question like this, you may not get your answer, but I'm gonna give you the best I can. Number one, self love. Self love is the umbrella. Self love comes with self esteem, self image, and self respect. And then I guess you could put self value, because you have to really understand your value. And I don't just mean tell yourself you're valuable, tell yourself you're the prize, tell yourself you're a king, because you're not going to believe it because you don't prove it to yourself. You don't do anything that makes you valuable. You don't do anything that makes you valuable. That's why a lot of the self-improvement videos tell you to read. They tell you to focus on your finances. They tell you to go to the gym. Why? Because once you start doing those tough things and doing what you're supposed to do, you start having confidence in yourself, because out of everybody in this world, let me tell you a secret. Out of everybody in this world, you are the only person that spends all your time with yourself. You're the only person that knows all the lies you tell. You're the only person that knows all the hard work you put into. And guess what? We are a reflection of our beliefs. So if we don't believe we're valuable, no matter what we say, we're not going to project that we're valuable. I believe that I'm valuable. I understand. Look. Chat, I read. I just got back on my gym grind. But one thing I've always been locked in on is my money. I stay on top of my finances. I ain't super rich, but I'm using what I got and taking care of it, and saving it, investing it, paying off debt. You know what I'm saying? Trying to flip it a little bit. This is what I do. But I understand the value I bring to a table. If I enter a girl's life, I understand the great qualities I have as a boyfriend, the love I have to give, the sacrifice I'm willing to make. I can't just give this to any and everybody. I understand how powerful that is. And it's not me. Let me full screen this. It's not just me. It's not me just saying that. I'm not just saying that. I truly, truly, truly mean I understand the value I have. So when you understand the value you have, then you start moving with value. You stop dealing with people who are who don't treat you the way that you should be treated. You stop dealing with disrespect. You stop hanging out with company that don't deserve or understand your value. You feel me? LeBron James doesn't hang with bums because you are who you hang around. LeBron James understands his value, and he moves around and moves goes into rooms and bumps shoulders with people with equal or more value, or at least valuable people, because he understands his value. So that's number one. Because if you don't understand your value, you're not gonna move like you are a person of value. And I don't just mean high value. I really mean like understanding. This is what we talk about in the magnetic mouthpiece course, in the confidence course, and in the Patreon. That's how important it is. Everything that I offer, I cover this. When you move sorry, what it means to understand your value is really to understand what you have to offer physically, or intangibly and intangibly, meaning physically and morally. Like I said, so the things that I covered was my characteristics, how caring I am, I'm a good communicator, listen to how much sacrifice. That's all intangible. The tangible things would be my ability to handle finances, my physical features, my ability what I know I need to do as a man for a woman. That's tangible and intangible. If I'm working on both sides of these and I understand, yo, I'm a very nice person, I'm a gentleman. My girlfriend, she's never gonna have to touch doors. For the most part, I'm gonna cover all the dates. I'm willing to take care of her. I understand what I want in my life and what I don't mind doing. And because of that, I hold myself to a high standard. Everybody can't get that. Everybody can't get that. So I'm not necessarily trying to chase a girl at this point, I'm trying to find a girl who can appreciate the things that I have to offer. A girl who can see my value, a girl who values my value. So at that point, it stops you from being thirsty. This is how it helps your game. It stops you from being thirsty and trying to get every girl. And instead, when you see a girl that you're attracted to, you now realize that I'm going to give her the opportunity, or I'm going to go see if she can, I don't want to say tell my value, because you can't really read you from how you look unless you dress valuable, whatever that may be. But I'm going to go see if she's interested in this opportunity to get to know the type of person I am. And while I'm doing so, I'm talking to her, I'm asking her questions, I'm listening to her. I'm trying to see if this girl values the same things I value. That's number one. That got deep. I got to keep the other one short. Number two, after I focus on my self-value, I'm actually going to focus on my purpose. That low-key should be one, but my purpose, one, because what my purpose is going to do is going to allow me to keep growing as a human being. That's one. And my purpose is also going to keep me busy. Y'all ever heard a dating coach say, or a lot of people use that, what's this, the 48 laws of power, law 16, use absence to increase power and honor or whatever. So a big mistake that a lot of guys do who are like entry level, the difference between the entry level guys and the elite guys is understanding that the entry level guys, they force that time. If they're trying to think, okay, if I don't text her back right away, how long should I wait till I text her? How long should I wait before I call her? I don't want to seem desperate. I don't want to seem thirsty. Whole time you trying to figure out that time gap is thirsty, because what you should really be doing is actually getting yourself busy, locking yourself in with something else so that you are busy, so that when you do have free time, then you go talk to this girl. So I don't feel thirsty if I text a girl like this, because that's the time I'm free that time. But I won't text a girl like this all the time because I don't have the time to. I think that's the disconnect between an elite guy and an entry level guy when it comes to using absence to increase power and honor. Like this, that's a very manipulative thing to even think. It's true, but it's true to an extent. So you acting like you are busy, that's lame. Because once she falls for you and she hangs around you, she's gonna realize that you're not really doing shit. You're gonna fall for her even more, and then you're gonna give her too much of yourself. Which in a relationship, you do need to give yourself to your partner, but you also have to keep yourself. And you not having a purpose is not allowing you to keep yourself. And now to the first thing I said about having a purpose is it allows you to grow as a human. A lot of the things that I learned from content, I actually learned in life outside of this. So a lot of the life lessons that I learned from this book, like my purpose has allowed me to learn from everything. It has allowed me to grow as a human, and it allows me to pick out certain messages and pick out certain things. It just got me in the mode where I want to be successful at this, which is my content. I need to know, how do I need to get in the algorithm, right? And then it just goes into a loophole or a rabbit hole. How can I really perfect what I'm doing? How can I get great at what I'm doing? And I'm focused so much on this. It allows me to learn, one, a lot. Two, it creates that value that I was talking about earlier, because I now have more to offer. Why? Because I didn't consume so much information that allows me to give to the world, give to my girl. And three, it creates that time that I was talking about, because it takes time, effort, and energy to be successful. So if you're focused on your purpose and you're trying to be successful at your purpose, you're giving your purpose time, effort, and energy, you're not going to have a lot of time for women. Hold on. Ooh. Sorry, chat. You're not going to have a lot of time for women. Instead, you should look at women like this, or at least till you get to a certain point. But I think it's good to just live this way. Women can be assets, or women can be liabilities. The younger you are, the more liable they are. Why? Because that's really a reflection of us. We don't know how to choose what we want. But once you start thinking like a woman can be an asset, meaning she can make my life easier, she can make more money for me, she can get me closer to where my goals and my purpose, or she can be a liability. She can put a hole in my pocket, she can be mentally draining, she can drain my energy, she can take away my time from my purpose. Assets and liabilities. You'll start to realize a lot of these girls are liabilities. Why? Because they can't help you get to where you're trying to go in life. So that's number two. Number two is find your purpose. Number three is learning how to have a conversation. Learning how to have a conversation. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I have magnetic mouthpiece for this. But those other two are essential to be able to have a conversation because you want to have something that you can talk about. You want to speak with value every time you speak. But having a genuine conversation and making a connection with somebody you talk is solely based on your curiosity in them. Right? Let me tell you two things that are a fact. Nobody likes to talk to somebody that cuts them off, and everybody likes to talk to somebody that can listen to them. Literally. If I'm talking to you and you're listening to me and we talk about a topic that I want to talk about and I'm engaged in the conversation and you're listening and asking me genuine questions that you want to know about me, I'm going to classify this as a great conversation. You are great. You ask great questions. You only ask great questions because you're asking questions about me that I'm interested in. If you were asking me questions I wasn't interested in and this shit felt like an interview process, this wouldn't have been a great conversation. Matter of fact, the conversation wouldn't have been able to flow because I'm not interested enough to elaborate on the things that we're talking about. But I do know one thing. If I'm talking and you're trying to cut me off and you always want to add your 2 cents, I don't want to talk to you no more. So those are the two things that I learned. People don't like to talk to people who get cut off or who cut people off. And people love to talk to people who know how to listen and ask good questions. So how do I ask a good question? Simple questions are the best questions when having a conversation. Simple questions lead to deep conversations because deep questions won't always lead to deep conversations. Deep questions will actually kind of make people uncomfortable. And the goal is to make people more comfortable. And you can make people more comfortable when they share things closer to them, when they share more information to them. And how do we do that? Whatever we're talking about, we're just peeling the layers back. As the GOAT Taekwondo would say, deep, not wide. We're just peeling the conversation back. The example I love to use because it's easy for me. You ask me what my favorite basketball team is, Golden State Warriors. You ask me, you from California? No, I'm not from California. So why do you like the Warriors? Well, backstory. Now I'm about to tell you why I like the Warriors. And in that backstory, there's going to be certain information. Right? For me, like one of my old baseball teammates, or one of my old teammates, he used to go to this PMA, performance martial arts thing, and they used to have sleepovers. So one time I went to a sleepover after the tournament, and we were playing the 2K, and his favorite team was the Warriors, and that's the day I became a Warriors fan. It wasn't really nothing special. I liked their jerseys. He was my man. We was really close. Like, we called each other cousins. Like, he liked them, so I liked them. And then, nigga, that's just how I started. But now you can peep how I said, oh, my teammate. So it's like, you said teammate, what sport you play? Now we can talk about sports. You feel me? Or you could say, you ever been to a Warriors game? They not from here. You ever been to a Warriors game? Well, yeah, I actually went to a Warriors game my freshman year, college. Oh, you was in college? What college you go to? You see how this shit flow? So when you ask simple questions and listen and pay attention to what somebody's saying, what's up, Lee? It makes it a lot easier. And the person that you're talking to is actually engaged in the conversation. And they're talking and you're listening. And you look like you're listening and you didn't feel me? So number 3 is to have a good conversation. Number 4 is choose girls who choose you. This is going to improve your game because it's like you're going to have a higher percentage. It's like knowing a good shot from a bad shot. It's like taking a wide open shot and then taking a contested shot. There's going to be wide open shots that you'll miss, but it was a good shot. It was a good shot. And there's going to be shots that it was clearly not a good shot and you took it anyway. Well, how do I choose girls who choose me? I like to pay attention to 2 things. Reciprocity and receptiveness. What the fuck are those words? I'm glad you asked. Reciprocity meaning, are they reciprocating? Are they equal? Are they matching the energy that I'm giving off? If I'm trying to initiate a conversation, is she trying to have a conversation back? Right? Is she receptive? What does that mean? If I go approach her, does she look like she want to talk? Does she sound like she wants to talk? Did she turn to me, or is she trying to walk away while she's talking? Is she giving me her full undivided attention? Is she giving me short answers? Is she elaborating on the things that I'm saying? Is she at least smiling when I'm looking at her? Like, these are the things I'm paying attention to. Because if I'm not getting no positive signals Say it's assuming or not. I don't care. This shit didn't work for me. If I'm not getting those positive signals, I can cut my losses short. All right, well, look, I just thought you was cute. Hope you have a good day. And move on. And guess what? That might flatter her. Because the thing is, you don't know what that girl is going through. So she could be a really nice person and then just lost her father. And don't want to talk. Hate the world. And you go approach her. She don't want to talk. So she could find you attractive, but she not in the mood. And if you can pick up on that, that's a shot that it is what it is, bro. It's too many other girls out here. So choosing a girl that chooses you is a girl that gives you that reception, that gives you that receptiveness, who's willing to talk, who actually engages when you talk to her, who's almost like excited to talk to you, at least is interested in talking to you. And then a reciprocation, when you actually are putting effort into asking her questions and you really want to get to know what she's saying and she's actually answering those questions for you. You ask her, you text her, yo, I don't really like the text. I want to get you on the phone so I can get to know you a little better. And she's like, okay, that's receptive. That's reciprocating. She don't mind talking on the phone while you ask her to talk on the phone. Those are the girls that you want to go for. Now, a lot of y'all will say, well, what if the girls that like me, I don't like them? Brother, you can't, beggars can't be choosers. If that's the case, you need to upgrade your life a little bit, upgrade your presentation. You need to upgrade how you carry yourself, your beliefs, because what you don't know is we can understand this. You're not going to attract a girl that you can't attract. You can, like, every girl not going to be for you, but you damn sure not going to attract a girl that you can't attract. You're not going to see no fat, no offense to my fat guys, but you're not going to see no fat, smelly dude in homeless clothes bag a supermodel. That's just not his league. That's not, but he could probably bag a homeless jump, or he could bag another fat jump that stink. That's more so his speed. She might need that attention because she not getting attention from guys, but she gonna go for the person that's going for her. And it's mutual. We like mutual. We like mutual. Nigga said a homeless jump. I'm just saying though. And then number five. What's gonna improve your game? Oh, eye contact and tone of voice. I be saying the most simple shit. I be saying some smooth shit. Don't get it twisted. I be saying some smooth shit. That's why I learned about myself, chat. My smooth shit, like, I do better talking to girls when I keep my sentences short and I listen a little more, because I like to twist what they say to you know what I'm saying, to get me where I'm trying to go. And when I listen, I recognize opportunities. And it don't be exactly what I say. It be how I say what I say. That's when you're going to improve your game. I found the perfect tone for me. I didn't start this way. I started off almost like creepily seductive, trying too hard. That's honorable mention. Don't try too hard. Do not try too hard. But I almost sounded like creepily. Oh my God. Got a line at the drink, free Dr. Sebastian. Thank you guys. OVO. Hey Jojo, you the best, bro. Jojo, you the best, bro. But yeah, when I found the perfect tone for me, it's more so like a mono nonchalant tone, but it worked though. It fits me, it fits how I feel. I'm a smiley guy, but it like balance. So like it'll look like I'm geeking, but I don't ever sound like I'm geeking. Inside, I really be geeking. That's why I be showing right here. I'm talking to my girl. Allegedly, like not allegedly, hypothetically, in my past, I'm talking to a bad jump. I'm geeking like shit, fool. Because I know, like, I didn't have those interactions where the vibe is great. And it's just me. Like, I can smile. Like, I like what I hear. Like, I can say some shit like that. I don't lie. Like, you saying all the right things right now. But I'm saying it with a smile, but I'm keeping it real real low tone, not too pressed. That's the best, bruh. I'm telling you, if you can master that, you can look all geeked up. That's cool. I can hold the eye contact though. 100% hold the eye contact. Longer than her. So gonna give her that butterfly feeling. And then you match it with your tone. I promise you. Add that to your bag, bro. You're good. That's my top 5, bro.